talking about what kind of stories I want to tell as a screenwriter. Um, I want to tell stories about Black women. Want to focus on better representation, in all honesty, in movies and shows. I also believe I can tell some pretty interesting stories, like that are typically out of the norm. I want to see more shows and movies that are like out of the box. In all honesty, I'm currently working for on a show about four different types of Black girls, but that's for the future. I'm not trying to give anything away. I've been reading the Artist's Way book. It's pretty good for beginning writers and artists, directors. I recommend reading this and like studying up on it because it can really help you as a future writer or director in the career that you want to be in. And I also see like in the media, like movies and TV shows, there's always like the Black best friend. Like in Tall Girls and Serena Burgess is a Loser and many other shows like on Netflix. And I noticed like with the representation of Black people, they're like always like the best friend. Like we're never like the main characters of these shows. And I'm just like, and if we are the main character of these shows, as like Black women, it's always like going through the struggle. It's like it's just extra. Why can't it just be like Moesha? Like Moesha, she's just an ordinary Black girl just living her life and going through, teenage struggles and just like trying to grow up in the show. And that's honestly how it should be. And I don't know what Holly Weird is doing, but like they need to get it together. But I think more shows where Black women are just like doing their thing, like being successful and just living their life is a good story in itself, or like for good representation. I don't think we need all this extra stuff, in my opinion. Like the representation is like always the same. It's like not different. And I also want to get into like colorism as well, because that's a big issue, even though I know a lot of people be like colorism and like whenever you mention colorism, but colorism is freaking real. It's a big issue and it needs to be addressed. It's like different type of stories. Like I'm tired of the regular that I see on a daily. Like we need more stories. And that's what I really want to focus on. That's my main key point that I want to focus on. But I feel like I'll venture out like into more stuff. But that's what I want to focus on right now. In what I want to tell stories about. But I think that by like reading this book, it's been really helping, So I really recommend this book because it's been helping me like whenever I get writer's block or anything, like I'll just go to this book and it will help me like, get my creative juices flowing. Even when I watch some of my shows like on Netflix that are like Moesha and it's another show I like. There's so many. But for the most part, like my creative juices flow whenever I watch like my favorite shows sometimes, depending on like what it's about. But definitely Moesha is like an inspiration, and some other shows. But honestly, let me talk about Moesha to backtrack, because her dad is so toxic. Like her dad literally tries to control her whole life in the show. And Moesha is a bad friend. Like, let's be honest with that. The way she treats Kim and Niecy is trash. And I don't understand why they're friends with her, but it is what it is. That's their only friend. I don't know, but it's toxic. But it's kind of funny that as we grow up, we learn about like how toxic things were back in the day. But like as a kid, I didn't realize how toxic all that freaking was in the show. But it's a good show, nonetheless. It has good representation. It doesn't really focus on stereotypes. It's just about a black family just living their life. And I honestly think that most shows should be like that. Like, it shouldn't be like on stereotypes or be whitewashed. Like, shows shouldn't be whitewashed and characters shouldn't be like taken out. For example, how Netflix wants to do Avatar. I don't even, I swear, if they whitewash Avatar. But anyway, yeah, but representation is needed. And like, where is the black girls to all the boys I love, like that? Like, boy, we're gonna get a show. I promise you that. We're gonna get our own little show, movie, to all the boys I love. We're gonna get something like that. We're gonna get our little romance comedy, cause this ain't it. Like, we need a romance comedy. I think it would be cute, but it would be like less corny, but a little bit, just a little cheesy. Not too cheesy, because I don't know if anybody wanna watch that. I mean, I like corny movies, shoot, but not all the corny movies like I see on Netflix, because some of them are kind of cringy. Don't even get me started. But yeah, that's that for this video. Bye.